What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and before we get into this, I'm just going to explain the way I edited the video. I basically just wanted it so that I cut out any parts where I was like running around just looking for people, or I was repairing our LAV, or I was just kind of sitting in the LAV or capturing a flag or something like that, like just unnecessary bits that nobody really wants to watch. Didn't cut out any deaths, didn't cut out any kills, nothing like that. It's the full game. It's just any boring parts are sped up, and the death sequences and the kit selections are cut out. So with that in mind, let's get into it. Alright, so what it is a game of Conquest on Grand Bazaar, and I'm playing with my IAR teammate Stemmin D and two other gentlemen that I've never played with before. Actually, Hillbilly I have played with a couple of times, but I don't think he's actually in IAR. And the Steo LAV 24 guy I had never met before, so but he was actually pretty good. So yeah, you saw the first death there was from the LAV, and that killed us strangely quickly, if I do say so myself. That seemed to basically be one shot and we were dead. And as I get shot from behind from the MK11 mod there, talking like a robot. Yeah, so we're basically just trying to take our first flag, and we failed, more or less. So, sped up a bit there, picked up the first kill, and I just want to say that, contrary to what you've seen at the start, the opposing team were terrible. We played 4 games, I think, last night. Long games. This, by the way, is a 40-minute gameplay that I'll be cutting down into 2 parts, because I can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes yet on my new channel that I've set up. So this will be a 10-minute video for the first one, and hopefully a 10 or so minute video for the second one, for the second half of the game. Yeah, so basically they were awful, and what I'm doing here in the video is just kind of, I can see one guy there, and then there's another guy further off, camped, well, not camped, but like crouched down. So I'm just kind of in a duel with them, and I get shot from behind by the M26 dart. So fix it, dice. I'm not going to say any more than that. But yeah, so they were pretty terrible. Like, we had played a game on not Grand Bazaar, this is Grand Bazaar, Sen Crossing and Operation Metro, and basically both of those games we had them completely pushed back to spawn. The first game that I played, that I joined in on my squad, was Carg Island, and was Carg Island? Yeah, Carg Island, and yeah, that was a fair enough game, because it was a much bigger. It's obviously a much bigger map, so like it was the action was kind of spread out. But on Seine Crossing and Operation Metro, we just dominated them. Like, we completely just pushed them back straight into their spawns. But then we were like, this is boring. It's a 500 ticket server. Like, I'm not going to sit here for another 400 tickets and just completely face rape them as I get killed by the dart again, dice. And then this guy didn't even seem to notice me. So I respawned. Bam, bam, thank you, bam. Wild West style with the 44 bagging. But yeah, so we were just like, I'm not just going to sit back and play another 400 tickets worth of just face raping you. Like, so on Operation Metro, we eventually just fell back to the B flag, and we hoped they'd come forward, but our teammates obviously didn't get the memo, and they stayed there and just kind of continued, so we had nothing else to do. But they were pretty poor overall, and you'll see that most of the time, most of the deaths I get in this game are either from behind with an M26 dart, from behind, or their LAV, which later on in the video they just kind of camp on the B flag. So we have M26 darters, people that just are really bad, and LAV camping all on one team, which wasn't a fun experience to play against. But as I take, oh no, sorry, watch this, Larry. So watch the Steo LAV guy. He goes crouching, I think now. He goes to crouch down. So check this out. Watch how much I save his life. They would have crawled into each other's faces. And I don't think, it's hard to say who would have won, but he lost that fight and I avenged him, so. Yeah, I do a lot of reviving, a lot of just kind of keeping my team alive, repairing our LAV, which as I mentioned in the intro thing, I speed up. But yeah, as you can see there, just as I began to speed it up, that's when they started to move their LAV into the B flag. So basically now, I'm just kind of helping to capture the flag, drop my teammates some ammo or some health, drop myself some health, and you can see I'm being suppressed by the LAV just constantly firing out of the flag. And take the guy down there, come around the corner. I think there's one more around this corner. But yeah, the quality overall of that team just wasn't great. So I know you probably will get bored of this. You probably are just gonna think, I don't want to watch you play against awful teams, but it's all I've got so far. Like, that's all I've got recorded. I'll have another game that glitched out in the recording, so I can't use that. It was just a Cargo and TDM, so I wouldn't really be too fussed about losing it. But as I avenge, I was a lot of avenging there. But as you can see, next another death from the LAV, and then fair enough, I get killed. But then watch 1, 2, and then 3. Just before I fade to black, there was another guy coming around, and I just speed up this LAV clip. We go to the A flag, I think, and we just kind of sit on it for a minute, capture the A flag, and then I get out and come around this corner again. There was 3 people coming around this corner the last time, so I knew there's people here. And what did I get? Someone there using an M26 dart. Dice. I think that should be like the new catchphrase for people that play Battlefield. Just dart, dice. Just because it's like their fault. They I don't even know what the word is. Like, they fidgeted with so many things. Like, why did they touch the dart? How did the dart get so broken? Like, it's unbelievable. Like, the M26 mass I use in TDM, but I've used that since before the patch. I didn't realise it as being overpowered. Like, yeah, it's a one-shot kill in most ranges, but like, the dart from any range, assuming you have the right setup, like with the heavy barrel and a good gun, you're golden. Like, you'll get any shot and 1 kill from most ranges, apparently, from what I can tell. So yeah, I see the red light up on the bridge there. I know that there's someone up there, but as I look for him, he's obviously gone, or so I think. And then I get shot at. So I switch to the RPG, and I get shot down by, I didn't even see what that was. It flashed away too quickly. But yeah, so we're all kind of just sitting here trying not to get hit by the LAV as I take another guy out. And yeah, actually, as far as weapons go, I'm using the L85A2 when I'm an assault, and then the M4A1 when I'm engineer. So I found that since they were such a poor enemy team, and I get darted again, dice. Yeah, so I found that since the enemy team were so poor overall, I was kind of just experimenting with weapons. So in the Sen Crossing game, I was using I was trying out the KH-2002, and I was using the AN-94 a lot. Dart, dice, again. Like, it's mind-boggling the amount of times I get killed by the dart in this game. Like, fix it. Just fix it. It can't be that difficult. Like, nobody's asking for a full list of patches, like, changes like we saw in the last one. Just fix that problem. Like, they got rid of USAS frags and gave us dart. Like, there's always something wrong when they fix the game. Like. But yeah, I disabled the vehicle, but as far as I know, they'd pushed it up from C, so I'm basically hitting it on the front now, I think. I must be hitting it on the front. I can't be hitting it straight dead on in the back so many times and not getting a destroy. But yeah, as far as weapons go, sorry, I was just kind of trying out different weapons. I was trying out the KH-2002 and the AN-94 and stuff like that, which was fun because I'm usually in kind of try-hard mode when I play Battlefield, and it's usually like the M16A3 all the way. So it was good to be able to get to try out new weapons, so thank you noobs for allowing me to do that. And I get very close here. Like, I would give the guy that, he got me pretty close. I must have been, we're playing hardcore here, like, in case you didn't notice, so I couldn't actually see how much health I was down to, but it couldn't have been much more than 20 or so percent. And look at that for Hummer placement. As I pick another guy crawling. I don't know why you would crawl through there. Like, we had a whole room full of people, and you're trying to crawl through on your belly, like, to try and take us out. Never gonna work. But some idiot stupidly placed a Hummer there, so I actually had to get in and reverse it out. So now I'm just speeding it up as I'm looking around. Someone had said, one of my teammates had called out that there was someone in the bus, so I was just checking that out, and then I got a call to repair the LAV, so that's what I'm doing there. Just speed it all up because it's not interesting at all to watch someone repair. But yeah, so I'm kind of just looking for people. Like, it wasn't a full lobby, but it wasn't an empty lobby, so there was like quite a few people missing, and I was disappointed I didn't get that kill. But what was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. I nearly actually killed my teammate there. That was close. If he had just ran across me just a little bit more, I would have probably taken him out. Oh yeah, sorry about the lobby. It wasn't. They hadn't got an empty team. Like, it wasn't all of us against like 4 of them, but it wasn't a full team either. So like it was quite a bit of just kind of running around looking for people, because they were really spread out as well. Like, they didn't have any kind of game plan or tactic or anything like that. They were all just kind of jackassing about, just hoping for the best with their M26 darts and their LAV. So I think I pick up this last guy, and that's it. So for this first part of the video. So if you liked it, please leave a like, comment, let me know what you thought, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.